Leprechaun film has blasphemous connection to Little House on the Prairie and the Waltons. St. Patrick's Day automatically conjures up images of leprechauns, clovers, gold, and mugs of beer. But for movie buffs, Leprechaun comes to mind. A horror franchise that became a cult favorite, Leprechaun was first introduced to the movie world in 1993 with Warwick Davis and Jennifer Aniston. But little do fans know that the first film has an interesting connection to Little House on the Prairie and the Waltons. Original Leprechaun was set in North Dakota. Leprechaun took on a life of its own with 7 campy films that took him to a farmhouse, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, outer space, and South Central. But it all began with Jennifer Aniston's character on a North Dakota ranch. Director Mark Jones wrote the screenplay in 1988, and the movie was shot in 1991. Lionsgate brought Jones' character to the big screen in 1993. Fans may recall how Warwick Davis' Leprechaun terrorized Aniston's Tori, her dad, and locals on a tricycle, at a nursing home, and on the farm. With a budget that was just under $1 million, the production team had to limit Leprechaun's murder spree to filming locations at a Hollywood studio, not North Dakota. Leprechaun filmed at the Waltons and Little House on the Prairie sets. Picture the wholesomeness of the Waltons and Little House on the Prairie and how both families worked hard and learned life lessons. Both were family shows set in rural towns on farms, with not a hint of supernatural chaos lurking in the plot. Walnut Grove is one of the last places one would find a bloodthirsty, angry leprechaun. Contrast those memories with Leprechaun sharing the same wholesome space. All 3 projects had scenes that filmed in California at Big Sky Ranch. Though Little House filmed their interior scenes at a sound stage, the exterior shots of their buildings and outdoors were done on the ranch where